Hi, it's Elisa, and basically, I'm just making a video because I am now coming to you with my new HD camera. So, as you can see, it looks a little bit different, it's a little bit more sharp because maybe you didn't know, but up until now, I was basically recording all my video on my phone. So that was not very convenient or high-tech in any way. But now I have a brand new camera, so I'm very excited about it. I'm kind of scared of becoming all sort of cyber connected through the world just by a video camera, but I'll make sure that won't happen. So yeah, I think I didn't really prepare a topic like, well, something to talk about that much, but mostly I just wanted to talk about you know, where I'm at with this transition, and show you, tell you, you know, how your mind frame really changes. So in reference to certain things, like basically it's now been 2 years and 4 months, which is a long time and not a very long time at the same time. 2 years and 4 months on hormone therapy. There has been lots of changes, and I've had obviously my breast augmentation as well. And basically, what I wanted to say is, if I look back on how I felt at the beginning and how I felt 1 year into transition, and beyond that, you know, up until maybe like a few months ago, I was really thinking of in things like, you know, facial feminization surgery, or like just the idea of focusing on the idea of passing, and, you know, or being as, you know, as possible, or focusing on my flaws, you know, and I now feel different about it. I've obviously, you know, changed a lot. So, you know, hormones do work, you know, very well, and they give you many changes, but it takes a long time. So whereas, you know, you might find yourself thinking of certain surgical procedure at first, years down the line, you will realize that actually I don't really need them. You know, and there's something really I think really beautiful about being natural, you know, and having, you know, your own features, and a nose that maybe is not perfect, but is your nose, and that's something. Not that I'm knocking, you know, surgery. I mean, look at me. But what I'm saying is, I am more relaxed about myself, and I'm more at peace with certain features of mine. Not necessarily regarding reference to the face, but other things, and things affect me differently. You know, like I still, obviously, if I hear somebody say, "Oh, is that a man?" or something like that, you know, for whatever reason, then I will be affected. But I've learned to cope with it, and to kind of, you know, be affected for a shorter time, and then sort of like getting to the point that after a while, just snapping out of it and say, okay, well, yeah, they might have understood that I'm trans, and that's the way they express it, you know, for better or worse, or for not having any kind of more appropriate terminology in their vocabulary. And or some guys might do it out of spite, you know, like you know, they might find you attractive, and they might realize that you are not a genetic woman, and this might make them feel uncomfortable, and therefore, you know, they can label you, so that, you know, oh no, you're a man, so you need to be far away from me, and, you know, I don't really like you as I actually felt at first when I saw you. So, what I want to say is that, you know, I kind of cope differently with it, and you know, it takes me less time to process it and to get over it, basically. And I think, you know, that's, you know, fingers crossed, but I feel this is the path I'm kind of going, so that I'm taking, which means, you know, that hopefully maybe 1 year from now, 2 years from now, things are gonna be even different. You know, it's gonna, you know, maybe I'll get to the point that things like that won't affect me at all. And I hope I will get there, because I do assume that something like that is always bound to happen. When you're transsexual, even if you pass, you know, or even if, you know, at first people don't understand that you are, but you know, it's also who you are. You know, and it's also, a lot of people will understand it by speaking to you, and if they don't, you know, if you care for them, you will tell them, you know, and you know, so it's, I think it's important to acquire confidence in, you know, dealing with situations where that they feel uncomfortable, such as, you know, people understanding that you're trans and expressing, you know, their sort of negative view about it by calling you some kind of, you know, weird name. Um, um, yeah, I would love to get to the point that, you know, all of that doesn't affect me at all, not even for a minute, you know. I'm not there yet, you know, and but I definitely am in a different place, because I definitely kind of like, as I said, the time that this stuff affects me is a lot shorter, a lot shorter, and I definitely deal with it much better. So basically, this is just a video to give you an update on my transition, but also to just let you know that not only your body changes, but your mind frame changes, your confidence increases, the perception of yourself changes, and therefore also the perception that other people have of you changes. Situations that seemed like really scary at the beginning, when you had to face, you know, people that you didn't know, or situations that were you know, unfamiliar to you, they kind of, you know, it comes a point where, you know, you don't even think about it anymore, and but at the same time, I want to think about it just to realize how far I've come, you know, and how amazing this whole process can be. And obviously take the time to let you know as well. So, yes, basically this is it about my transition, about my new camera. I hope you like it, and I hope, yeah, I just hope you like it. Okay, well, see you soon. Bye-bye.